Hey, what is going on, freedom fighters? Welcome back to another broadcast here on Break the Chains Media. It is Wednesday. We are Change Wednesday, August the 20th, 2025. I'm your host, Corey. We're going to get into all the good stuff here that's happening in Colorado this week and next week and maybe to the end of the summer, end of the month. Who knows? But we've got some interesting stuff to get into. We got to talk about the Colorado special session that's going to be taking place. It's starting tomorrow, Thursday, August 21st, goes through, I think they're talking about going into Saturday and then parts of next week. But we've got the whole Colorado legislative, the current bills being proposed during this special session. And then we're going to talk about the conversation that's being had from the Democrats, from the leftists in Colorado, these Marxist legislatures who continue to point the blame and shift this the blame of the financial deficit into the federal GOP. It's Trump's fault. It's the GOP's fault. It's Gabe Evans's fault because Colorado District 8 was the reason why we're in a $1.2 billion deficit. Give me a break. Let's stop the lies. Let's stop the gaslighting. Let's stop just being disingenuous, because this is all politics do, all politicians do is lie. We know this. We're going to get down to the root of the matter here. We're also going to talk about these get-togethers that are being sponsored by the Colorado Democrats. These I think it's called the big bailout bill, or the big they're having these town halls across Colorado basically explaining why Colorado's in a deficit, and again, going back to the main argument of pointing the blame at Trump and the big beautiful bill, when in reality it is the Marxist Democrats' irresponsibility and financial chaos, the financial ruin that they have brought upon Colorado, and their year-over-year pet project expenditures and their disingenuous financial behavior. 38% of Colorado's budget goes towards Medicaid, and a large fraction of that Medicaid budget is paying for illegal immigrants to have health care. So you tell me who's mismanaging the money, and you tell me where we're bleeding out. Okay, so we're going to get into all of that. We're also going to talk about upcoming events that I'm going to be doing here in Colorado, at least with a couple different groups that I have in mind, and then we're going to talk about all this good stuff. But if this is the first time joining Break the Chains Media, hit that thumbs up button. Join us. We do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Tyranny Response Tuesdays on Tuesday nights. We are Change Wednesdays on Wednesdays, and if I feel like it, maybe other times. I will be reporting and recording down at the special session with my on-the-ground camera and interviewing this week, tomorrow, anything during the special session. So be sure to thumbs up, follow this channel, whether it's on X, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Rumble. But I will be posting videos and trying to get some information from the state capitol, from the legislatures, and see what's going on here in Colorado. You can also follow and find me at breakthechains.media. That is the website. You can find all of my articles I write. You can find all of my socials here: Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Rumble. You can, if you want to pick up a bottle of hot sauce, you can you can check out Realm Walker Hot Sauce. From mild to extreme heat, Realm Walker Hot Sauce is the hot sauce for you. You can pick up any of these. I do have Asgard in stock. I have Muspelheim in stock, and I have Vanaheim in stock as it currently stands right now. But travel the 9 realms of Norse mythology through hot sauce, and you can find all that here at Realm Walker Hot Sauce or on Instagram at Realm Walker Hot Sauce. But we are going to jump right into it, folks. Starting off the stream here. It's just another day in Colorado when park rangers get stabbed and soft on crime Phil Weiser lets criminals walk. It's me kind of ruffling the feathers a little bit. But in Staunton State Park, now closed after Colorado Parks and Wildlife seasonal ranger was stabbed by a suspect. That was yesterday. That happened yesterday. It is a headline that we should not be seeing in Colorado, and we would have never seen this in Colorado over as a decade ago. But as as comes with the times, as come with the soft on crime legislature, soft on crime AG and Secretary of State, and these district attorneys who convert this kind of behavior into a slap on the wrist. They'll throw the book at them initially, but as they go through the court process, the charges get dropped, the charges get reduced, and these people end up back on the streets again. So we don't know a further update as to what happened with this Staunton State Park stabbing that happened yesterday in Colorado. You'd never hear this shit ever happening in Colorado. Now, to be fair, like Colorado, every state, every city does have its issues, does have its problems. But when it comes down to it, I never in my entire life as a Colorado native never would hear that a park ranger was stabbed by an individual. So it's just a shame to see this is the state of affairs that we have to live in right now. Transitioning to a much more uplifting and beautiful story. A story about friendship. A story about growing up in a tough time. A story about overcoming adversity and odds. The story of the Wolverines of the great state of Colorado in 1984. The documentary, the historical documentary, Red Dawn. Some of y'all moving to Colorado have not seen the 1984 documentary Red Dawn, and it shows. You want to know how hard we will fight invading forces of communism? Watch this full movie and find out. Wolverines! We have to, I think we definitely need to, get a soundbite of the Wolverines. Like, that's definitely a necessity for this channel. Thumbs up in the chat if you agree. I think that is a requirement. I will work on that, but we need to get that. We need to get some sound bites from Red Dawn, because this is the territory in which the guerrilla warfare, the guerrilla tactics of the young men and women who stood our ground, who stood ground against the invading forces of the Russians and the Venezuelans coming here and invading, landing in our small towns, small rural communities of Colorado. We will not take this lying down. We will not take this silently. We will fight back. We will stand true, and we will fight for our state. I mean, this is what we have to do, and this is the energy that we need to ride. We need to continue this type of energy, and we have to see that when we rally together under a common cause, under a common goal, understanding that this world and the government and the institutionalized apparatus that is positioned against us is designed to sequester and belittle the individual. We have to understand that it is our duty, our responsibility to stand up for individual liberties, for freedom, against a tyrannical system, against a tyrannical state. The more government, I mean, if I was a rapper, if I was like a hip hop artist back in the late 90s, early 2000s, would it be more government, more problems? I don't know. I'm not going to rap that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put you through that suffering and that struggle, but you get where I'm coming from. More government equals more problems. Okay, and we have to stand and resonate and understand and network with people who get that, who understand that. When we institute a more expansive government with expansive fees, taxation, legislation, laws, bureaucratic red tape, administrative fees and expenses, this is what our founding fathers fought against. So we have to inherently fight that and become something better, something greater. So, with that being said, let me pull up. Let's pull up this here. Where was I? Let's go back to. That's just a GIF, but I just wanted to show you guys something. Where is it? Oh, I showed you that yesterday. Thumbs up in the chat if you were in the stream yesterday. If you checked out yesterday's stream, talked about Jenna Griswold, talked about. Let's actually watch this video here, huh? This is actually a good one. that? That's amazing. That bomber flew right overhead. You know, amazing. I gotta send this out to one more. Where are we going here? Beautiful, amazing. I mean, that is cool. I mean, I'm not one for militarized. You know, correction. I think a strong military is an important fact in a strong nation needs to have a strong military. However, if that military is being operated by a surveillance state, expansive government, an ill-willed government, that's when we have problems, right? But you know, just to see, this is Donald Trump using the same type of tactics that you would see Vladimir Putin use, or like so he's speaking Vladimir Putin's language by showing off. Look at all these things I have. Look at all these great military equipment that America has, and I'm not sure what Russia has, but these are the things that we show. Honestly, I bet you right now. Let's watch this again. I'm going to translate what Donald Trump said. See what he says right there? He says, Donald Trump leans over to Putin and says, that's just what the public knows about. Those B-2 bombers that just flew overhead, that's just what the public knows about. You don't even know the things that I know, the things that the government's been hiding for 70 years. Yes, you wouldn't want to know, Putin. I wouldn't want to show you. It would be a terrible time if I showed you. So just enjoy that you just got to see what the public saw. So let's take a photo here. But yeah, this is the kind of energy that we need, a peace through strength type of government, and not to use it, to not use it for nefarious means, right? So let's check this out. We're gonna jump into the special session here, the Colorado special session. Thumbs up if you are first time in the stream. Say hello in the chat. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you're from Colorado, even better, because we have to network as Coloradans here, fighting against this Marxist communist creep. You know, we have to represent the Red Dawn energy, the Wolverine energy. You know, that's what we're fighting for here in Colorado. Okay. Colorado families are getting crushed by prices on food, gas, and housing. Now Dems want a special session to raid Tabor refunds and even tax your tips. Working people didn't cause this budget mess, and we won't pay for it. Colorado First Action and the Colorado YRS are demanding accountability during this year's special session. You can sign the petition here. You can check it out here through Colorado First Action on X. Very unspecial session. Very unspecial finger-pointing session indeed. Okay, so this is the type of energy that we need. We need to stand up. Hey, what's up, Colin? Appreciate you saying hello in the chat. Welcome to Break the Chains Media. We do live streams like this where we get the information out to the public, the people that need it. Did you guys hear? Did you hear? Let's see. I wonder if I can find it here. Let me pull it up. Hold on. KDVR Colorado, or Channel 9. 9 News merger. Denver media consolidation. Yep. Check this out. All right, so we're shifting gears here, but it's good. It's all in the know. It's all in the conversation here from the westward. Fox 31 owner buying 9 News parent company. CEO credits Trump. Check this out. The announcement by Nexstar says the transaction is supposed to close by the second half of 2026. So 9 News, KDVR Channel 9 here in Colorado, is being bought out by Nexstar Media Group, a parent company of Denver Fox affiliate TV station, had reached an agreement Tuesday, August 19th to acquire Tenga Incorporated, the parent company of longtime market leader 9 News, in a massive $6.2 billion sale. What this means of the journalists and 9 News programs at 9 News is yet to be seen, but industry watchers don't think it bodes well for Kyle Clark, Jeremy Jahola, and Steve Steger and Marshall Zelzinger. These are the 9 News. These are the last leg of the 9 News, the legacy media that's the affiliates here in Colorado. Fox 31 is basically buying them out. They're going to be absorbed is what I'm assuming, and that you're seeing this all over the media, all over the media sphere. These legacy brands, these legacy companies are being consolidating, being downscaled, they had that huge conversation with what's his name, Stephen Colbert, and Stephen Colbert's show is being canceled by NBC, but other shows aren't being. They're downscaling because they understand that they taste the blood in the water, and they understand that these legacy media companies, the legacy media, the ways in which they promote and project and propagandize their media, these Mockingbird media assets, right? These are why this is a prime example of the new media, the current media, the bleeding edge media, the people on X, the streams like this, even however small it might be, we're making a difference, we're making a change because we are the ones reporting on real issues, real content, real stories. Do Better Denver, reporting about the homeless and the crime that's happening in Denver and in Colorado. Okay, Denver in Decay, another great channel. Free State Colorado, fantastic channel on X. On X and on YouTube. I highly encourage everyone to check him out. Free State Colorado, Brandon doing a great job. But this is the kind of conversation, this is the kind of media that we need to have when you're seeing this failed state of media here. Inside the News in Colorado took a dim view of potential outcomes, speculating in Saturday's missive that 9 News could become like a KWGN, a secondary channel. Nexstar already owns KWGN, the local CW affiliate, a few anchors as the face, and then KDVR content, reporters, and producers. Pink slips for 9 News. This is essentially what we're seeing right now. And I just wanted to bring this up because you got Kyle Clark. Kyle Clark is the one we're all pointing fingers at here from 9 News. Last week, as rumors of the acquisition grew, Clark posted a lengthy message on social media to celebrate his 18th anniversary with 9 News. Okay, he's gonna be the most bitter one to go. He's gonna be doing the Colbert kind of thing from 9 News. But just wanted to bring that up while we speak about the Colorado General Assembly special session that's happening. All these different bills that are happening in politics right now. Okay. If this is the first time joining Break the Chains Media, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel. We do live streams like this. I am going to be doing a Spaces event on X. If you do want to follow me, it's at Break the Chains M on X, where I will be doing a Spaces event tonight at 7 o'clock. If you are interested to jump on in. But yeah. So let's see here. Let's have a conversation about, where is it? The special session. Oh, yeah. Here, I wanted to bless you with this amazing news from Mr. Brian Titone, one of our state representatives here, who has a mental illness, a DSM-5 mental disorder, wanting to identify as a female. We have State Representative Brianna Titone here. A state representative, my district, District 27, House District 27. Let's take a listen and see what this creature from the Black Lagoon looks like an old Greg, like a bad B-roll dollar store version of old Greg. Y'all ever remember seeing old Greg back in the early days of YouTube? This is old Greg, but apparently they got a seat in the House now. So let's take a listen. This is from the Colorado Dems. Trump and Colorado Republicans in Congress didn't think the rich were rich enough, so they gave tax breaks to billionaires and cut your health care and food assistance. Brianna for Colorado and Democrats are stepping up to clean up their mess. I'm going to call them out. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm going to let you talk. But we're going to listen first, okay? We're going to let you talk, but I'm going to call you out.
Your state. Hi everyone, Brianna Titone here, your state representative.
Oh, sorry, we got
tomorrow the Colorado Legislature. Hi everyone, Brianna Titone here, your state representative. Tomorrow the Colorado Legislature will convene for a special session to make damaging cuts to address President Trump's disastrous new tax law. This law, stupidly referred to as the Big Beautiful Bill, will give massive tax cuts to billionaires because Trump and the Colorado Republican delegation didn't think the rich were rich enough. We now have a $1.2 billion shortfall. Due to the Republicans' new budget, 193,000 Coloradans could lose their Medicaid coverage.
Good.
Cuts to food assistance for 600,000 Coloradans, and for tax relief for senior exemptions, probably not available in the next year. Now, let's be clear. We had a balanced budget as of July 1st of this year, but by July 4th, Colorado Republicans voted to close rural hospitals, kick people off their health care, and cost you $1.2 billion in services. When I think about this budget crisis, I think about the families who are already stretched thin, the parents who can't afford higher health premiums, the rural communities that depend on their local hospitals staying open.
Makes me so upset.
Every Colorado Republican in Congress voted for a budget, and that puts all of us at risk. And now Democrats are the ones trying to hold this state together after Republicans blew a hole in it. Make sure you let them know you are not happy. But tell the Democrats, thank you very much.
I will do no such thing. I will do no such thing, mister. No, thank you. I will not sign your bill of false goods. Okay? And this is what we have to discuss, is what we have to explain. This is what the special session, to a degree, what the special session is addressing. Okay? So we have this goblin, this serpentine snakeskin salesman trying to shift the blame and point the finger at the Republicans as the problem. When in reality, yes, the Colorado State Legislature did have a balanced budget as of July 1st of this year. Okay, well, hold that thought. How much of that, quote, balanced budget took into account prior federal expenditures, prior federal assistance, okay? So when we think about a balanced budget, okay, a balanced budget includes subsidies and federal government assistance in tandem with a state budget allowance, okay? So the state budget, okay, first of all, Colorado State gives Medicaid and health care to illegal immigrants, okay? To non-citizens of the state of Colorado, the upwards of 18 million. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting numbers mixed up. There are multiple millions of illegal immigrants here, but the $18 million, it's $18 million, not 18 million residents. Excuse me. Totally, I will correct myself on that. It's not 18 million residents because we don't even have 18 million people in the state. But $18 million funds illegal immigrants' healthcare costs. Okay, we spent out of our budget in Colorado's total budget, 38% of our total fiscal budget went to Medicaid and health benefit costs. Hey, thanks for jumping in, Colin. Appreciate you. Yeah, stay in touch. Follow the channel. You can follow me on YouTube and on X and on Rumble as well. But appreciate you, and we'll keep you up to date here in Colorado. And if you're on the Western Slope, God bless you out there. Enjoy the mountains. Enjoy everything out there. We will talk soon, and stay in touch because I will be doing more on-the-ground journalism, and I will be at the Capitol trying to hold these Marxists accountable. Thanks for hanging out, Colin. Appreciate you, brother. Stay safe and enjoy your day. But you have 38% of our state budget goes to healthcare, Medicaid costs. Okay, $18 million goes to fund illegal immigrants. So you tell me how much of our federal funds, not just one example, of many different examples. Now we're talking about infrastructure, we're talking about bus routes, we're talking about light rail lines, we're talking about road and construction, we're talking about buying empty buildings. Colorado State Legislature purchased, I'm sorry, not the legislature, but Colorado State, the government bought these empty buildings, these apartment complexes that have remained empty for years to be used for homeless people. Now you tell me who's mismanaging the budget. Okay, let me just pull this up because I don't want to just keep rambling about stuff. But let's see here. How do I word this? Apartment. Let's see if I can find it. No. Oh, no. Colorado apartment bought by state to house homeless. Yeah. Okay. Check it out. Okay. All right. Beautiful. This was 2023. Okay. This article is 2023. We're doing this in real time, folks. This is what happens on Break the Chains Media. We do it in real time. We pull it up in real time. Denver bought a hotel to turn it into a homeless shelter. Here's what it'll cost and how it'll work. Okay. This article was written in 2023, August 3rd, 2023. Okay. Denver 7 reported on the city of Denver's plan to purchase a 194-unit hotel near I-70 in Quebec and convert it into a homeless shelter, okay? It's going to cost $25 million. Let's see.
Well, Denver wants to turn a hotel into permanent housing for the city's homeless population. The Denver Housing Authority has approved the purchase of a Best Western for more than $25 million. The hotel off Quebec near I-70 has nearly 200 units. The city would partner with an organization to provide shelter and support services to start. The hotel would be converted into housing in a few years. At least 40% of those units would be saved for low-income residents. City Council also has to approve it.
Okay. All right. So take that into account. That building still to this day remains empty. So over 2 years ago, it's going to cost the city $25 million to purchase this. Okay. $26 million purchase is expected to close mid-August. Yeah. So this is the whole article, but let's go back. Okay. This is from the Denver Gazette. No, this is different. But nothing more than a prison. Homeless people open up about Denver's programs. So this is a different. We can address the homeless crisis later regarding Denver, but I'm trying to find the remains empty. Hold on, let me see. I'm just gonna. Just trying to look for the main article, you know? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Right here. Beautiful. God, so good. We're just doing this in real time. We're loving it. Thumbs up in the chat. Enjoy it, dude. This is what we do here. We find treasures and we fucking show them to everybody. This is what it is. Okay? Denver bought a hotel to house homeless, but 15 months later, it hasn't opened. Purchased to be a homeless shelter in January 2023 under former Mayor Michael Hancock's administration. Oh, this is different than the one we just read on. The 96 unit, the stay-in. So they're buying the state of Colorado, the city of Denver is purchasing residents of various hotels. This one was purchased for $9 million, and it still remains boarded up and unused as of last summer. Okay? Do you see how this is playing out? Do you see the chain of events that's going on right now as far as the mismanagement of funds, the mismanagement of our tax dollars, of our money to be instituting, whether it's for homeless people, housing homeless people that the houses aren't even open or being used yet, illegal immigrants getting health care costs. I'm just gonna look it up right now, okay? Colorado State provides Let's see if we find anything. Let's see if we find anything. Okay. Ha! Check it out. Let's see. Let's check it out here. Oh, well, will I be able to do it? Because I don't want to sign up, Axios. Bullshit. Fucking dumb, dude. I want to find a different article because that's a good article. Huh. Huh. Check it out. Okay. See, we're pulling receipts. Okay, we are pulling receipts, folks. Another treasure found on the internet. Okay. Colorado to expand healthcare to illegals, leading to a $17 million expense coverage. December 13th, 2024. Colorado program launched on January 1st will provide healthcare coverage to thousands of undocumented immigrants who currently lack it. A program known as Cover All Coloradans will expand Medicaid coverage to low-income pregnant women and children regardless of their immigration status. It was created through the passage of House Bill 22-1289 in 2022. So you're telling me... Let's just follow the chain of events here. You're telling me that Colorado is in a financial shortfall because of the passage of Trump's big beautiful bill that was signed on July 4th of 2025. Meanwhile, this type of stuff has been going on for years. Our taxpayer money is funding for people who don't even pay taxes in the first place. 17 million. This is just a sliver. This is just a sliver of the stuff that's happening right now over the course of multiple years in Colorado. I think we know everyone deserves access to health care, said Adam Fox with Colorado Consumer Health Initiative, which helped push for the passage of the law. Okay? Why are we spending money on illegal immigrants' health care? I'm sorry. We should not be, that is something that our tax dollars should not be being spent on. 100%. Thumbs up in the chat if you agree, okay? 100%. I'm sick of it. And then you're going to have these Democrats on the special session bitching and moaning because it's Trump's big disgusting bill. Stick a boot in it. I'm sick of hearing it. Okay? Excellent. So check it out. All right, I'm gonna go back. We're bouncing around here, folks. So this here, 2025 special session bills authorized by sponsor for pre-release. Which one should we look at, folks? Let's see here. I'm just gonna start reading some. If anyone in the chat is interested, I see some people floating around there. If you hear something that you want to look into, we can click on it. We can read into it. Okay. Artificial intelligence systems promoted by Weinberg. Sale of tax credits, insurance premium tax rates, eliminate sales tax vendor fees, eliminate state sales tax vendor fees. Interesting. That one looks interesting. Corporate income tax, foreign jurisdictions. And you can actually look at who sponsors it. So anything from Zokai, anything from Bosnecker, anything from Weissman, Gonzalez. This one's probably a doozy. From Javier Mabry, Bosnecker, Weissman, Gonzalez. That one's probably not a good one. Insurance premiums, tax rates for home offices. Interesting. We'll look. We're gonna put a pin in that one. Qualified bus income deductions. DeGraff proposed prescription drug benefit information transparency. That's a good one. Consumer protections for AI interactions. That's interesting. Continuity of care for impacted communities. All of these are going to be on the docket, and they're basically, if I understand the special session, all of these are going to be they're just going to be blasted. Like they're just going to be boom, 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 just executed as quickly as they can, doing all this stuff. So we don't know We don't know which bills are going to be proposed when. It's going to be very rapid fire when it comes down to it'll literally be announced, proposed in the well, and then it'll be submitted to a committee within minutes or hours. And then they're going to hear about it in a committee, and then they're just going to do it all very rapid fire. So we have to be educated and informed on what bills they're actually pushing forward. Okay? And I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of this special session BS is just grandstanding. It's the Colorado Democrats grandstanding and using it as a sort of political propaganda against the Trump administration, against the GOP as a whole, saying you can't do the thing that we don't want. Don't do the thing. That's literally it. I mean that is literally it. Literally it. Oh, hold on. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so moving right along. Let's see here. Improve affordability, private health insurance. Health insurance affordability, enter board appointments, voter approval for state vendor fees reductions. Interesting. That one might be interesting. Prohibit certain cash fund use against federal actions. I wonder what that would be. That one's interesting because that one could have a direct impact on ICE. That one could have a direct impact on cooperation with the FBI and ICE and immigration services. That one we've got to put a pin on that one too. I don't know the details. We're just reading them over right now before we actually click on a couple. Additions to definitions of federal taxable income. Additions to definition of federal taxable income. That one sounds like they're going to try to revise what deems no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Because that sounds like they're trying to obfuscate and basically say the federal government doesn't like what they're trying to do right now in Colorado. They're trying to hold. The Democrats are trying to hold as much of our taxes as possible from the big beautiful bill. The big beautiful bill eliminated taxes on tips and taxes on overtime. Okay, particularly these two. These two, the state of Colorado and how the state of Colorado operates its tax code is basically cookie cuttered from the federal. So anything the federal government does, Colorado basically follows suit, and that's just how the Colorado tax code is. So what I'm understanding this special session to do right now is essentially the Democrats are trying to separate what the federal government qualifies as a taxable source, therefore allowing the state government to find a workaround, because this is how the Democrats do it in Colorado. They work around and they obfuscate and they use different terminology and different linguistics to shift what it means to be a taxable income or a taxable stream, right? This is how they get around Tabor. Instead of calling it a tax, they call it a fee. They're misgendering taxes by calling them fees. This is an abomination and it has to stop. I stole that one from my buddy One Bear. Appreciate you. That was a good one. The Democrats are are dead naming. The Democrats are dead naming taxes by calling excuse me. I'm fucking it up. Sorry. The Democrats are dead naming taxes by calling them fees. Some shit. I don't know what it's great though. Anyways, moving right along. I'm just rambling, folks. Prohibiting certain cash fund use against Fed action. Addition to definition of federal taxable income, health insurance affordability fund allocation, spending reduction procedures. That one's going to be interesting. Taggart and Kirkmeyer, interesting. Spending reduction procedures, interesting. Transfer of money and refinance that one's going to be interesting. Transfer of money and refinance discretionary account. Health providers practice scope preventative care. Limit subsidies, health insurance affordability enterprise. So that's just the House bills. This is Senate bills. state-only funding for certain entities. Interesting. That one could go in. We're talking about abortion. We're talking about healthcare. We're talking about transportation. We're talking about medical. A lot of different things. Healthy school meals for all. Reallocate the DNR wolf funding to health insurance enterprise. Tech-neutral anti-discrimination clarification act. This one's probably going to be good. That's Mark Baisley's bill. Tech-neutral anti-discrimination clarification act. That one will be that'll be a great thing to do a video on. Increased transparency for algorithmic systems. Income tax credit adjustment. That one's probably income tax credit adjustment. That one's going to be big too. Voter approval additions to federal taxable income. Voter approval additions to federal taxable income. Interesting. Tax credit for health savings accounts. Oh, that'll be cool. We'll see. Everything I read here could very well be completely misconstrued when we look at the actual bill. So these are all the different bills, whether it's the House bills or the Senate bills, that are going to be under the special session for the next week. But let's check it. Let's see what income tax credit adjustment is. We're going to click on this one. We're going to see what it is, okay? Oh, we got the plain text. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. I fucking hate Adobe Acrobat. Okay? Concerning the adjustment of certain income tax credits and in connection therewith, authorizing the Department of Revenue to sell certain income tax credits to qualified taxpayers and temporarily suspending or appropriating income tax credit based on revenue estimates. Like, so this is the thing that sucks, is that the public is not aware of the plain text of. Okay, let's just because look at this. Okay, Tabor. I'm telling you right now, I have it in me. I can smell the blood in the water when I see what the wording that they're doing. Okay, they said we're not going after Tabor. We're not going to do anything for Tabor. Okay, check it out. Let's just read before I start blabbing on. Let's just read what it says. Okay. All right. The Taxpayer Bill of Rights is a critical constitutional safeguard that ensures Colorado taxpayers are protected from excessive taxation and that government revenue remains within responsible limits. Tabor imposes strict limitations on the ability of the state and local governments to raise taxes, requiring voter approval for any new tax or tax increase, and ensures that revenue is not collected in excess of the state's allowed cap. Colorado's government is committed to maintaining the principles of fiscal responsibility and transparency, ensuring that taxpayer dollars are spent efficiently and effectively. All of that sounds fan-fucking-tastic, okay? Continuing. Pausing tax credits is allowable up to the constitutional mandated cap and may constitute a temporary reduction in expenditures rather than an increase in taxes, as most tax credits are considered a form of expenditure by the state, reducing the amount of tax revenue that would otherwise be collected. And such a pause in tax credit does not increase the overall tax burden on taxpayers and does not require voter approval under Tabor, as it is consistent with the constitutional intent to limit state spending rather than to impose a new tax or tax increase. Therefore, the General Assembly finds and declares that the temporary suspension or reduction of tax credits is within the legal authority of the General Assembly and does not constitute a violation of Tabor, as it represents a reduction in state expenditures rather than an increase in taxes. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's serve it in plain text. Okay, so if I understand this right, if I understand this right, this bill is essentially saying the Colorado tax credits that you normally get for the family affordability tax credit will be repealed. So, yeah, family affordability tax credit, the tax preference performance statement, legislative declaration, and definitions repeal. Okay? Yeah. Yes. So it's repealing. This is basically saying you want a state issued tax credit, you're not getting it. That's essentially what it's saying. And Tabor is not a tax credit. A Tabor check and a Tabor refund is the government saying we made too much money and we didn't allocate this extra amount of money. Therefore, because Tabor did not allow the Colorado taxpayers to vote on where that money went, we have to return it back to you. So it is not a refund. It is not a Tabor refund. It is returning money that is not allocated in the budget plan for the Colorado state budget. That is why we get Tabor refunds. If I understand it right, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. If I'm wrong, let me know. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. However, this bill here is saying that any of your state tax credits or the deferred tax credits, so you're getting a tax credit for reducing emissions from certain lawn equipment, sales of tax credit, authorization to issue tax preference, all of this is going to be repealed. So they're going to repeal several state heat pump technology and thermal energy network tax credit, a sale of tax credit. All of these various different state tax credits will be repealed in this bill, basically saying that, hold on, where did it go? Which one was it? This one is, I think this was the Kirkmeyer, Bright, Garcia, Sanders, this one. So 25B0027. This is the bill that is repealing several different Colorado state tax credits. So you are no longer getting a tax credit for doing X, Y, or Z, whether it's a heat pump technology or family electric bicycle tax credit. Okay, all of these different tax credits that the state government of Colorado instituted and would give you a kickback at the state level, no longer a thing. To be honest, I'm not half complaining about it. I think, in general, all these tax credits are all different. It's all bullshit. It's all, in a larger scale, it's all, I shouldn't be paying taxes in the first place on any of this shit. On any of this, yeah, we should, like, tax credit for reducing emissions from certain lawn equipment. I think you can shove that up your ass. I don't give a shit. I'll use a gas lawnmower. I don't care. I'll use it doesn't matter. Why should people be getting tax credits for using electric lawnmowers? It's stupid in the first place. So I'm not opposed to this. People shouldn't be getting tax credits for following bogus tax credit provisions, if I understand this right. So this is just one example, folks. I can keep going. We are going to be wrapping up here because I am doing a Spaces event in about 10 minutes on X. But if this is the first time joining Break the Chains Media, hit that thumbs up button. Join me. Break the Chains Media. We do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Tuesdays are Tyranny Response Tuesday. Wednesday is We Are Change Wednesday, where we get involved on the activism level, on the education level, understanding what is really going on here. But I'm just trying to call out these Democrats, okay? And this is actually what I'm going to wrap up with. I got two promos I wanted to knock into place. This Saturday, if you are interested, come play games and meet other Colorado locals who want to see the state free from Marxist control. The Liberty Social Casino Night Party, Saturday, August 23rd from 5 to 10. Entry is free. We got a awesome. It's all a for fun, not for payout. There is no payouts, but it's going to be a fun poker, gambling, blackjack night. It's all there is no prizes. There will be a raffle for anyone who participates. You get a raffle, and we're going to be doing a participatory raffle where you can win some prizes through a raffle, but there is no financial payouts as per there is no gambling. It's just all for fun. But there's going to be a bartender there, a fantastic bartender, probably one of the best bartenders you'll meet, to be honest. A bartender who is well above and well-renowned, a world-renowned bartender, mind you. He several competitions, a character of a jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, it's me. It's me, folks. Yeah. But yeah, come out, check out, hang out. It's going to be a fun time this Saturday night. So I hope to see you all there. The link is here on my X account. You can check out it's working through the Libertarian Party Colorado. So if you are interested, come hang out there. But I also wanted to mention, where is it at here? Where is it? It's always hard to find it. There it is. Okay. This here is great information. The Colorado Republicans are toxic. Apparently, and this all ties back into the whole stream of the day. They blew a $1.2 billion hole in Colorado's budget, costing you money and the core services people rely on. We're holding them accountable across Colorado. Attend a big bill fallout emergency town hall near you. So the Democrats are running these town hall events, trying to basically pull the wool over your eyes and basically blame the GOP and the Trump Republicans, all these MAGA people, blaming Republicans, shifting the blame, saying that the Colorado deficit is directly because of federal problems. Okay, no, we're mismanaged. Our Colorado state budget is being severely mismanaged. They were basically counting the chickens before they hatched. They were expecting federal government to be handing them a lot more kickbacks and a lot more federal assistance when it comes to matching state budget requirements. But here we are, and now we have to speak up about it. So if you are interested and if you are available, these are all free events you can sign up for. The coloradodems.org/GOP fallout. If you are interested, find one near you and just show up and listen to the other side. And I think it's important to be a part of the discourse and of the conversation when it comes down to understanding the principles of what it means to be limited government, small government, and understand the opposition's talking points when it comes to their narratives and the games that they play. So I'm going to be showing up to one, and I'm going to be I'd like to get as much as I can documented. So follow the channel, and you will find not only will I be reporting on the Colorado, the big beautiful bill fallout, this Democrat fallout, these town halls. I will be reporting from there. But tomorrow I will also be reporting from the Capitol. I will be making whatever videos I can through the Capitol in hopes that we can actually get some real information out to the public and get some information about these special sessions and hold these Democrats accountable and bring the receipts and say, hey, this actually, what you're saying right now is not accurate. Defend Tabor, defend, limiting government, limiting taxes and fees and surcharges and fines and all of these permits and all this other bullshit, right? We got to hold the government accountable. But folks, I appreciate you showing up. Follow the channel here. Follow my X account, Break the Chains M. Follow Instagram, Break the Chains Media. A lot of great things on the horizon here. We are looking forward to, I've got some great events coming up in the next few weeks. So be sure to keep it here, keep it locked in. As always, I love you. I appreciate you. We are going to be rating a channel here. I do want to throw it out to... we're going to do a raid here, but we're just wrapping up here. I definitely wanted to just show my dedication to the cause, and we have to be present when it comes to these narratives, because if we don't show up and if we don't get involved, hold on. Okay, that's not exactly at all what I wanted to do. Excuse me. Hold please. If we don't get involved and if we don't show up for what is necessary to stand on principle, stand with our values, and call out big government wherever big government is, okay? whether it's an AI technocratic overthrow or overtaxation without representation, all this shit, everything that our founding fathers, our founding fathers at the time met in bars and pubs to take on, at the time, the world's largest global superpower. Okay? And now have it, say what you will. Maybe, these people took on this global superpower and established a free nation, established a free country, sovereign from the crown. Took on the global superpower at the time and won. We can do it again. We have to use that same energy again and say no to progressive leftism, no to technocratic tyranny, no to the authoritarian overthrow that's happening right now in cities and states and across the country. Okay? And you do not fall for their games, do not fall for their tactics. So with that being said, folks, we are going to be doing a raid to the one, the only Timcast IRL. So without further ado, folks, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up for Break the Chains Media. Follow the channel. Follow the channel. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some live streams. I'm going to do some on-the-ground journalism. So without any further ado, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you very much. And as always, fight for freedom and never give up.